They were just children, barely old enough to speak, barely old enough to understand what was happening. One cold morning in Scotland, men in uniforms stormed through villages, dragging screaming boys and girls from their homes. Their crime? Being poor, orphaned, or simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Within hours, these children vanished, packed into ships bound for a land they had never heard of. America. Most people today don't even know this happened. But in the 1600s, thousands of Scottish children were seized, branded as undesirables, and sold into plantation labor across the New World. This is their forgotten story. For centuries, Scotland struggled with famine, wars, and political upheaval. Entire villages collapsed under hunger. Cities overflowed with orphaned and homeless children. Instead of helping them, the authorities found a solution that would fill ships, feed an empire, and bury thousands of young lives in silence. Government agents began rounding up kids from streets, markets, and even homes. Some as young as 6, others barely teenagers. They were told they were being relocated, but many were beaten, chained, and forced onto overcrowded ships headed toward Virginia, Maryland, and Barbados. The journey across the Atlantic was brutal. Children slept shoulder to shoulder in dark cargo holds, surrounded by sickness. The weak died quickly. Their bodies were thrown overboard without a name, without a prayer. Those who survived the voyage faced a fate even harsher than the sea. In America, plantation owners lined up as the ships arrived. The children were inspected like livestock, their teeth checked, their bodies examined, their age guessed. A 10-year-old boy might be sold for the price of a horse, a young girl for even less. And once purchased, the nightmare began. They woke up before sunrise. They worked until the darkness returned, harvesting tobacco, cutting cane, cleaning fields. Many were beaten for slowing down. Many died from exhaustion. There were no laws to protect them. They had no parents to speak for them. No identity, no future. And yet, some fought back. Some ran away into forests, joining indigenous tribes who showed them kindness. Some survived long enough to earn freedom and start new families in a foreign land. But most disappeared into the soil of the plantations, forgotten by the world that sent them away. Today, few people know their names. Few people realize that before the Atlantic slave trade expanded, before millions were forced across the ocean, Scotland's poorest children were among the first to be taken and sold. Their suffering became the silent foundation of early American labor. Their story was erased for centuries, until now.